Like I should have worn me a jacket or something. Shit, y'all ain't tell me.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna take mine off. What you talking about? You got on your Florence Griffith joint over there. You all right? Come on, your Usain Bolt.
Oh, Michael Johnson.
Yo, what's up? I am Omega, and this is Diverse Clarity. This is where we have those thought-provoking conversations about things that matter and some that don't. And like always, I'm here with my mans. To my immediate left, I got my brother Kingsley. What's good?
Chilling, man. What's good?
Yeah? Straight. Oh, there we go. It's good. We good. And then across the couch, I got my brother Mel. What's happening, fam?
Yo, I am Mel.
Oh, that's what we doing?
I thought you were about to say I am Omega.
That's what we doing? That's what we doing?
I thought that's what you was about to say. I've been clown on every when I call. I'm like, yo, I am Mel. What's good, man?
And this episode has been brought to you today by people that think they funny. What?
Oh my god!
What?
No,
come on,
man. It's love.
Come on.
About to say that.
Hey, man, no. But what's good, y'all? What's going on, man? How y'all feel?
End of the week.
2 days in a row of recording.
True. True.
First time, right?
No, not at all. We've done
2 in one night.
Yeah, we've done 2 in one night, and then the next day come back and did another one.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we've had a 48-hour, 36-hour span of 3 episodes. Yeah. Because you had to change clothes. Remember, you had to bring in stuff.
Change clothes and go.
You don't remember bringing in different shirts?
No, I don't remember that.
Nah.
This is about like last episode. Then when yes. Look, man, don't have me going back into the archives.
I think that was season 1.
No.
So you don't remember?
Nah, that was
Yeah, that's
season
what I'm
1.
saying. I remember we did. I don't remember.
This is blasphemy. Is what it is.
I think we were supposed to, and it didn't happen. Because I remember I brought a shirt, but I never changed into it.
Yeah.
I think this is like a coup or something. What they call it?
It's 2 against 1. You outnumbered, buddy.
Coup d'etat.
So it didn't happen.
It's a coup d'etat. I'm gonna go call my Chris Rock. We're gonna side etat. There's a Pootie Tang.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Side etat.
I wasn't into that.
Who was? But we all knew how bad it was. Sorry, Chris.
Sorry, Chris. But it's a classic though now, right?
Is it really?
Is it really?
I mean, most of those movies around that era,
If movies are called
classic.
a classic because they hit a certain age, maybe. But by viewership, I don't think so. I think
It's not like one of the movies you gotta see.
You'll tell by the budget and how much it made.
I believe it cost them $12.35 to make that movie.
Get out of here, man.
So I'm just side what that was. That's what it was. You don't know?
I don't
You just
know.
gonna make me look like the fool.
No,
over
I'm
there.
not.
Okay,
It's
all
something
right.
similar.
You keep shrugging your shoulders over there. Keep shrugging them.
I don't know. I didn't watch. I just can't tell you anything. I remember people are talking about like the Dirt Man or Dirt Goblin or something like that.
No, that I don't remember. I just remember Chris Rock with the belt.
It wasn't Chris Rock though.
Oh, sorry.
It was somebody else.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Why I said, ooh, we gotta leave my bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't Chris Rock, was
No,
it?
it wasn't. And then there was another guy. He was fighting the little Dirt Man,
I don't remember that.
little trashy dirt dude. He looked like dirt.
That was the worst movie I've ever seen.
That Tommy Davidson?
No, it wasn't Tommy Davidson.
Tommy Davidson.
Yeah, positive wasn't.
It wasn't.
Now
It
I
wasn't. It
visualize.
wasn't a stand-up comedian. I don't remember who it was though.
Where is this guy now?
I don't know.
Dang, he just did that one movie.
I know. I don't think so. The guy that actually played the dirt guy, he did quite a few movies. I can't think of his name. Rest in peace. He just passed away too, though.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
You know, there's two people just off the top that I remember worst performances on screen, and this Pootie Tang, right? Like the whole movie was just what
Pootie Tang stand for?
I have no idea. It's just I don't know. But Pootie Tang,
I got a homeboy named Pootie
And
Tang.
then-
Shout out Pootie Tang.
Get out of here, man.
Shout out Pootie.
listen,
I do. Yeah. Yeah, bruh.
Do y'all remember? It was a roast.
Call him Pootie.
A roast. It was a roast that was done, and I think Jamie Foxx was one of the hosts. And it was this dude that he was like, the guy got up and the guy was like, and he was like, "This is your conscience speaking." And he was like, "Maybe I should just wrap it up." You haven't seen
that,
bruh.
remember
and
that.
it's like it was just and Jamie Foxx went in.
Wasn't it the guy that played the righteous brother from Don't Be a Menace by Drinking the Juice in the Hood? I think that's the guy he was clowning.
Oh my,
Really?
I
Yeah.
really don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe.
Well, I just want to give a special shout out to my lady who made us these nice keto-friendly mojito drinks, non-alcoholic, of course. Non-alcoholic, keto-friendly mojito beverage. Thank you to my baby. You know what I'm saying? So
thank you to his baby.
Thank you for real. Thank you.
Yes, you have to say thank you to his baby as well. Go ahead. It's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's fine. Look, Mel said it. You can say it. It's fine. Join on it. Go ahead. Thank you to his. Say it.
Yo.
Thank you. Now we ain't gonna move forward until you say it. Thank you to his baby.
Nah, man, don't get peer pressure. That you don't want to say thank you. Don't say thank you, brother.
It's okay. It's okay, brother. It's all right, brother.
That's like,
hey, look, you going back to the intro, Kingsley. We've already gotten past that point. Now he's digressed. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Thank you to his baby.
Thank you for the drinks, and
I appreciate it.
Yeah, don't be speaking for him. You let that man say what he want to say. Go ahead, Kingsley.
He is saying what he want to say.
No, because you pushing him.
I'm pushing him.
Pushing. Tracksuit. You pushing.
He's a track star.
He thought he was gonna be late, so he ran. That's why he wearing the suit. He thought he was gonna. That's what happened.
But you run though.
I do run.
Yeah.
When he's late.
Huh?
When he's right
across. Nah.
He run to Starbucks.
Nah, man.
Nah.
And I thought I was the one with people. I really don't go much now because I'm like, whatever.
Do me like that.
I am going to do you like that.
It takes my cousin to do it.
Bruh, I thought I was the one that would go up in Starbucks and it's like all the staff, even the guy in the back that's like, right?
That.
Everybody.
No.
I did notice that.
Same thing today.
Yeah.
He's like
security and everything.
Hey, goes
Security and everything.
Security.
Yeah. I noticed that when we were sitting out there.
Hi, Mr. That's security. That's it. That's it. If you ever want to go to Starbucks and you want to make sure you get the most amazing service, take this brother with you. The security will see him coming down the walkway. They will scurry to get ahead of him and get to the door and open it up real quick. And it's almost like they're standing like they're at attention, like they're in the military. It's like, sir. And he come on and he's like, thank you. At ease, I'll be in the area all day. And then he comes inside. And the guy in the back is like, welcome back. And the lady making the coffee is like, I'll be right with you. And she's like, and the other girl is like, nah, don't worry about it. Same thing as yesterday. And that's it. And before he pays, they're like, cafe latte from Al before he even paid. I'm like, how is it? There's other people in Starbucks that are mad. They looking around. I've been here since it's 10:15. I came in at 10 o'clock. Look at my receipt. And they're like, sir, please calm down. Mel's here. Mel's here. Sir, please calm down. Mel's here.
What is it? Flattery is what?
You don't even know what it is. You can't say what it is. You can't say what it is. The caffeine got you. But that's what I'm telling you, bro.
I noticed that when we were sitting out there.
Right? When we had that meeting a couple weeks ago, they were coming out checking. Is everything okay with your coffee? Nobody does that at Starbucks. Everything okay with your coffee? Everything hot enough? Did we get the temperature right? Like this. And Mel's like, everything's fine. They're like, just let us know.
Wait, don't have me out here like everything is fine. I don't even act like I'm public, man.
What building did you live before you
moved down here?
Yeah,
I didn't stay down here. This is my first year in this area.
See.
So I'm saying, so were you like this in your previous residency?
I mean, me and my wife just got.
He's stuttering.
I'm not stuttering.
He's stuttering.
We just got lovely spirits, and people just attract to us. So they normally see us, they see our kids, and and they just kind of be like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" Like,
yeah, they do ask about the kids. Where's the lovely wife? How's the little ones? Make my coffee.
No, it takes my cousin. My cousin came and visit us.
I'm not lying though. You know I'm not lying. Okay, I might have embellished a little bit about the security.
Store we went to.
The security, but.
Yeah, you are embellishing a hell of a lot.
About the security.
But I saw it though.
You just saw the security say, hey, that's all he said.
No.
People from Starbucks too.
Yeah. Security.
He came and got your order. Yeah.
Mel is so good at Starbucks. We were sitting outside, and no, not outside in the mall, outside in the air.
In the cold
and the guy, it was cold, and the guy came out with the credit card thing for the. Am I lying?
No, you're not lying.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's because
shout out to John D. Hashtag John D. Boom. I know what I'm talking about. You tell me you went up at Starbucks and it was some regular ass service. I know when I saw superior service in Starbucks. I know what I'm talking about.
That's just how good Starbucks
Let me
is.
turn
Their
these
service is
mics off.
like that. You know,
What?
it's A1 service everywhere we go.
I've never experienced that. I've been to Starbucks in probably 22 countries.
Really?
And I ain't never seen no service like that.
Even the Starbucks across from my job, I go in, they be like, "Hey, Mel," I be like, "Hey, Rain, what's up?" And she be like,
Did you
"Whoa."
buy stocks in Starbucks? Because if not, you really need to contribute to those who are making your life a better place. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, most definitely.
Facts.
Yeah, I got you.
There you go. Boom.
So they really know like the family and everything. That's what's up.
It don't make no difference where we go. Even like at Nike store, they'll be like, "Hey, where's the little ones? Where the family at?" And even if I'm by myself, "Oh, where's the wife?"
You frequent there a lot.
We just been, like we'll go and get shoes during shoe season. Like if the kids' shoes go too small, we just go get shoes.
Right.
And so, but we normally go, like if we go get a shoe, it don't be like one shoe. It'll be like, I got 3 kids, so we get like 3 pairs of shoes and we just go. And so they just, and we just nice. We not mean people, so we just.
Wait, hold up. You trying to.
We speak, you know what I'm saying?
You saw that? You saw those indirect daggers?
No, I'm just saying. What I'm saying is like we have.
I gotta
good
be like the
spirits.
Matrix in this moment.
You know what I'm saying?
Dodge, all this mess.
I'm not talking about you
because we're just nice people, and some people are envious.
No, like when we go in and we have our whole entire family. It's not just like how, like sometimes it just be like the dad or the mom just be like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" Like the kids be like, "Hey, hi," you know what I'm saying? And they just talk to people. Everybody very personable.
That's good, man.
And so they just kind of remember us. And so when we go back, it take my cousin to tell the story. She like actually went live on us. Like, I ain't never been in no store. Every store we went to, these people know them. They ask them about the kids and the kids not with us. It's like,
That's good.
Don't do us like that.
The same stores y'all frequent all the time.
I mean, just,
Yeah.
So like even.
I have that.
Yeah.
That part.
Okay, so what's the
happens to you
difference?
here?
But it's that's not it. But Starbucks, like, cause like for example, Timberland, like I had a little agreement with Timberland back in the day or whatever. So like Mall of Emirates in Dubai, whatever, and then where was the other one at? Mall of Emirates, and I forget where the other one's at now.
Marina?
Dubai Mall. No,
Right.
Dubai Mall. So it was those two. Like they would play my music and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So like like there's certain stores, like you said, that you frequent or whatever. All I'm saying is, I've just never seen it like that in Starbucks. Because Starbucks, they so quick to just take your order, get your money, mess up your name, misspell your name, call out the coffee. Can I get a cup holder because it's too hot? Yeah. This is the experience of Starbucks. I'm not saying they're not nice.
Yeah.
But it's on another level with you and Starbucks. This is real. It's on a whole nother level. If they could. When Mel goes to the Starbucks, especially the one that's over here in this area where the studio is, if Mel goes to the Starbucks, if they could, I guarantee you, they will be holding up the signs like when they do at the airport, like the limousine.
Wow.
This. I'm telling you, this is how it would be.
Though,
We
man.
just,
Facts.
I normally get the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And so I literally not too long ago created my own drink. You know what I'm saying?
Quick, stop.
I did. Like, I
Stop.
created-
Stop.
I created my.
Okay, moving on to the next subject.
I created my flavor for like when I go to Starbucks. I ask for the same thing.
No, because I did that back in 2009.
Yeah, you did. But what I'm saying, like,
you trying to copy me?
no. But I'm saying, like, I get the same thing. That's in it. It's not normal.
Oh.
So
Like
when we order Starbucks on the app, all we gotta do is put your name in.
No. He ain't got it like that. I had it like that. Mine was on the menu. Caramel O latte.
Yeah, he got it.
It was on like that.
He got it like that.
No,
you talking about me? He got it like that.
There you go.
It's all love.
He got it like that.
Okay, moving on to the next subject.
All we get is just, hey, how you doing?
There y'all go.
Nah, they be offering to babysit everything. Are you sure you don't want to go
How's
out
your
with
day?
the wife without the kids?
How was your day, Kingsley? Let's move on. How was your day, brother?
I went already.
No, you didn't.
Go again.
No, go
It was a
again.
long week.
Yeah, he said it was a long week, but that ain't nothing. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to change it up because you be getting away. You come in with the berry.
No
You
way.
come in-
I'm always talking about I'm like,
come in with the
work
berry.
and this and
what
that.
he do?
What's up? Yeah, dealing with these dang kids, man.
Which I won't
Dealing with
do.
these
I won't say
kids.
again until I actually apply for something new. That's my promise.
Is that not the majority of what he says? I think it's something about this seat. I think when John D was there, it was the same thing. Working on getting better and working on than me and
What he used to say?
It's like
Provoking challenger or something like that. Challenger or something like that.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Thought-provoking challenger.
No,
like that.
no. The thought. Oh my gosh, it'll come to me. Keep talking. It'll come to me. I can't.
I don't know what else to say. Shoot, it's
thought-
Friday. It's the week. Weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Are you working on any music? How about this? How about this? Oh,
yes.
There it is. Huh.
I really am. I've been working on a few stuff.
See?
You back on it?
A few things.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I'm trying to finalize this album. It'll be the last one.
You said it about the last one.
Yeah, you said that like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, this is the last one.
No, you just put one out not too long ago.
You said you put it out and it was the last
Man,
one.
where my phone?
No. The one I'm trying to put out now will be the last one. The one I just put out, like last year? The end of last year?
Oh, I could have sworn a few episodes ago he said
The red is the one. The one last year. The red and blue one.
No. I got a little bit more left.
But you said that was the last one.
No,
I remember you saying that.
This one I'm doing now is the last one.
Because I remember him saying
the one I'm doing now will be the last
I
one.
thought you said no.
The way that I remembered it though, he was saying that the one that he's working on now is his last one. But I thought that it was going out when he was talking about it. So that's why I'm going back a couple weeks.
For a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I actually feel like I've improved my sound, man.
Did you?
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be very different. It's going to be very different. The few tracks that I have, I'm probably going 5 tracks on this album.
What's that? Is that like an EP or what do they call it? LP?
An EP is measured by minutes or by numbers, and I think to officially be considered an EP, you need to have at least 7 tracks, or it needs to be like 35 minutes.
Okay.
I may be a little, but it's something like. But I'm positive about it's measured by minutes or it's measured by the number of tracks. So I think 7 tracks will get you EP status. Or like 35 minutes, 32 minutes, something like that will get you EP status, regardless of the number of tracks, something like that.
Yeah, I think that's it, man.
Why?
Hang it up for a little bit.
You like retiring?
Yeah.
What you gonna retire from? You just getting started.
I know, man. I just not. Just drop it.
Just not feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
So what's your new motivation gonna be? What's your new, aside from the podcast and some other things we got planned? Because I know we was talking about music videos.
Yeah, man. I want to put some videos to my music, man. I really want to do something
dope.
artistic with it.
Like stop motion or something?
Nah, we gonna work on something.
There's this YouTube channel called Nowness.
Nowness.
Yeah, Nowness. NOW-ness. And I mean, they put videos, like artistic videos to some really
song.
good. Yeah, man. It's really good. I'm like, man, I want one of my joints to get on that. So I'm definitely.
Do they do production as well, or they just air the videos?
I think they just air it. I think, man, because I
got you.
You know, so but yeah, man, it was a nice little ride. I'm gonna hang it up for a little bit and just do some other stuff.
Okay, what other stuff though? I'm saying we want to get to know you and let the people in.
Honestly, man, I don't know what else I can tap into, man. You know, gotta find a new job. You know, so I'll probably put energy into that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to leave. The job, not the country. Maybe the country, I don't know, but the job for sure, man. That's it, man. I'm not doing anything. Maybe get back into some shows. I have not watched TV, like I said in the last episode. I have not watched TV. I kind of feel like, you know, watching TV, watching other people's creative work when I could be doing my creative work, just kind of pushes me a little bit to just be like, man, let me turn it off and just focus on creating and leaving my mark on this earth and stuff like that.
That's dope.
That's crazy because I feel like that about music. I say that about music and other things too. But a lot of times when I watch TV, it's giving me ideas. Like y'all know, like one of the projects that I'm working on or getting ready to start working on, and like watching television is like expounded upon what that is. So like sometimes I'm not gonna say inspiration, but
it's what you watch.
I guess it is. Yeah, it's what you watch that gives you ideas and whatnot. So I feel like I'm really not wasting. And a lot of the stuff that I watch is more like psychology based. And that's like if it wasn't fire science, that would have been the other route that I would have gone. So like always getting into like the psyche, trying to understand people, why they think, why they do, how they live, how they are, why they're like that. You know what I'm saying? And like, and signs related to how, so it depends on the way you use it, I think.
It's a tool.
You know what I mean? Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Tool.
So yeah, I mean, I've watched some shows and gotten ideas that, you know, a lot of I'm more of like a reverse engineer type of guy. So like I can see something and be like, man, I'm gonna reverse engineer this. How can I relate it to education? How can I relate it to this? How can I relate it to that?
Right.
But one thing I just crossed my mind, I want to try to tap into the art scene here.
Okay.
It's still young and flourishing, so I'm thinking about doing an art show.
Like kind of like,
I don't know, man. Maybe something. I don't know, man. I'm thinking about putting like a little art show together with my music, tie my music into it.
I know somebody you can talk to.
Yeah, and try to do that. And
That'd be dope.
Put it out there for like a month or so. Put it in all the, put the ads out and just try to. I don't know. I want to leave my mark here, man. This is my second go around at the college life a little bit, because in college I could have left my mark, but I did my 6 years and bounced.
So would the art only be the music?
No, I'm thinking about doing something related to the Haitian culture. I want to bring the Haitian culture here. Just kind of
have a large community here.
Yeah. We on WhatsApp. We on WhatsApp, But yeah, I want to tap into that, because I know some people in the group were saying, shout out to Haitians in the UAE. They were saying how people at their jobs don't know about Haiti, and they ask questions about it and stuff like that. So I was like, man, why don't I try to do something out here?
Because a lot of the things you hear in the news are all negative, and it's
all negative,
about everything that's happening there. That's the turmoil and
right. So I want to kind of put a photo show. Like, I don't know, it's in its infancy.
Okay,
it's probably in the conception.
Like, talk to me, because I can.
Yeah,
and I know somewhere where you can potentially put on like a art presentation with your music, visuals, whatever.
Yeah.
So
we'll talk after the show for sure, or whenever we can. Yeah, but that I think that's what I'm gonna tap into now.
Okay.
I want to tap into the growing market here. I want to start a business. I want to do something. So that's what I'm gonna start working on. So I'll put the music to the side a little bit. I have enough tracks to do stuff with and weaving it out, and yeah, that's it, man. And then get out there and just meet people. I'm on this meeting people now, the year number 6. So I'm just like I said, it's just like college, man, where it's just like, okay, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Let me just try to do something to change the scene a little bit.
Speaking of the meeting people, I think you know what I'm talking about. You said you was gonna run some people my way, what we were talking about before, right?
Okay,
the thing that I'm supposed to be doing with you.
Yeah.
Right? You said there was some other people.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like, let's not, I don't want to forget that.
Okay.
I thought about that yesterday when we were recording. Okay. And I was like, man, but I'll remind them tomorrow. So
yeah,
I definitely want to make sure we do that, because more content.
Yeah, it's a lot of people out here doing stuff, man. It may not be big, but they're doing stuff out here, and
we don't care about big.
Yeah.
It's not about big. It's about being influential in what you do and confident behind what you do.
Yeah. So like I said, man, just like there's a lot of obscure places that no one has touched here, there's a lot of people here who haven't been in contact with a lot of people, and they're doing big things, man. They're doing they're growing stuff, and it's impressive, man. And I'm ambitious, so get out of the house and get away from the music and get out there and put a show together. I think I'm going to put a show together. I think I really want to put an art show together and just see it, and that's it. Mm-hmm. So that's the goal, so.
Well, you say you didn't watch TV much, but we was watching some stuff before we got started here.
We keep smiles like that. It's like,
no, because it was funny because we were watching something and then you asked a question, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna answer you. Let's talk about that on the show, right? So you remember what it was?
Yeah.
You want to set it up? All right, go ahead.
I'm not a good setup-er.
Setup-er?
Yeah.
you can try to set it up.
So we're watching this show on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they highlight people's differences, how people are different. Mm-hmm. And this episode hit on fraternal twins. Yeah, fraternal twins. One, a young girl with
albinism.
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 Yeah, albinism.
Albinism. Yeah. She's an albino. She has albinism. Yeah.
And her fraternal brother,
didn't.
Yeah, that's it.
Why you gotta make it difficult?
I'm not a good setup for her.
He did it. So I was like sitting there like, did it.
So the older sister actually has albinism.
Yeah.
So they were getting ready to go to Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
To do this photo shoot of some.
No. It was an art exhibition.
Art exhibition.
Yes, and it was a famous photographer that took the pictures of them previously,
right,
and then prepared the art exhibition based on those photos that he had taken.
Okay,
right.
Yep. Okay.
Here goes the question.
Yeah.
How is that not different than what they used to do to our ancestors back then when they used to, put us on display, when they used to put us in zoos? Should I say allegedly? I've read about it, so I don't know if it's, but I've read about it. That they used to put us in zoo cages. There's an exhibit in China where they have like black people next to animals, you know? Yeah. And
Really?
so I just was like, man, how is what this brother's doing any different or not different, or how is it different than what they used to do to us, what they used to do to our ancestors way back then, like put us on display.
So,
because I remember seeing some old circus pictures, and there was two twin albinos, and they had them on, like, you know, as in a show in the circus and stuff. So I was just like, my curious nature.
Yeah, that's totally different though.
Can I
go ahead?
So if I were to give you an answer in one word, right? And I mean it's a longer answer, but in one word, I would say intent. Right? Because things that were done in the past, the intent behind them was to
cruelty and
make a mockery of us as a people, to make a mockery of someone's skin color, to make a mockery of the way that their nose is shaped, to make a mockery of like their hair type, you know, obviously the skin color. So the intent there was a negative intent. This brother, this photographer, I forget his name, but I think I'll try to put it in the bottom just to shout him out. But the brother, the photographer, he is pointing out the beauty. And if I'm not mistaken, this event is called The Skin I'm In.
The human.
No, the skin I'm in.
Oh, I thought you said something about human in it.
No, The Skin I'm In is the name of the event in what
Houston,
part of Texas?
Texas.
It's in Houston.
Yeah.
So in Houston, Texas,
The Buffalo Soldier Museum.
It was in the Buffalo Soldier.
Right. So Houston, Texas, the event is called The Skin I'm In, and it's at the
Buffalo Soldiers Museum.
Soldiers Museum.
That's where he held it year, whatever year that was.
Right. So the whole goal behind that was for him to show the beauty in the skin that those people were in.
Gotcha.
And if I remember right, like there was a part like in the clip when we were watching it, the mother was like, a black mother, right? She was saying, you know, this is so amazing, but I can't even be a part of this because I'm like normal, so to speak. So, and the whole point was getting people who maybe they have albinism. They have
I think it's called vitiligo.
Yeah, they have vitiligo and like other things that made them different than the average black person, right? And our color skin. Not that our skin is not beautiful, but we're pointing out, and that was the whole thing behind it. He was pointing out the beauty in it, being different.
Got you.
And those things that you're talking about, this Chinese museum, these circuses, these pictures, these movies and TV shows where they made a spectacle of us, that was the last thing they were trying to do. So I think, in my opinion, that's why it's different.
Yeah.
So
I like the idea of intent. Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty much hit the nail on the head with the hammer. It's the intent.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. That's it.
that's it.
I ain't about to keep going. Hell no, I ain't about to keep going. Intent, got it. Next. I ain't about to sit here and I'm straight. But I like that idea. I mean, and I think you said something before I even posed a question like this, how things are different now. You know, I think the older daughter was saying how she got teased growing up, but now like
the little one don't.
People embrace that, man. Like people embrace the differences, man, and you know, shout you out and stuff like that. I did have another question though.
Go ahead.
Nah.
Go ahead. You can't bring it up.
It sounds like we're on a path of colorism here in a way. So
I wanted to ask you, like the people that were on this show versus like the what is it, 28-inch girl?
24.
The 24-inch woman.
Okay.
And she was on social media and she's growing this following.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'd rather see someone like that, you know, use social media as a platform to get out there than just a regular person who's just flaunting some new shoes. Like I think what you were saying, like you rather watch that than watching a receiver or some gossip thing going, you know, receiver going to the mall or something like that. So I just wanted to be like, the question I had was actually like, do you think it's better that they promote that versus some average person that's just probably like, just promoting stuff on social media just to get followers and stuff like that.
So you're saying
wait, so they know what we're talking about. So it's a TV or it's a show on YouTube, and this channel on YouTube, I mean we can say that it's called Truly. But this channel on YouTube, they talk about a lot of people with various conditions, right? Various life altering conditions or physical conditions or what have you, right? With respect to whatever they're going through. Some of them have dwarfism. Some of them are little people. Some of them, they have deformities with their body. One young girl has meningitis, and she has robotic arms.
Bionic.
So like this, bionic arms. So like various things that happen. So the one that you're talking about is
just in general, like if those individuals use that, they use social media to just get out there. Like this is who I am. This is my difference. And of course they gain the followers. They gain the notoriety and stuff like that. And then you have someone else that's just using social media just to whatever. Like they don't have a difference about them. They're just kind of on there taking up space, doing whatever. And it's just like, which one would you prefer to watch, or which one do you feel that is right, that the first group of people are using social media to get their message across, like this is who I am. I have this deformity, I have this, but I'm happy, I'm living, I'm doing my thing. And they're gaining the followers because everyone's like, wow, that's amazing. Follow.
Right.
They may start to monetize, I don't know. But then you have someone else that's just like, oh yeah, I'm just, I got some new kicks, check these out, or whatever. I don't know if I'm making sense, man. That's why I wanted to drop it.
No, it's okay. Yeah. It's a good, yeah. Go ahead.
I don't know, man. I kind of feel like, I can see where, I guess it depends on the situation. And I think it's because of the differences that you feel like it's such a great deal. Who's to say that person isn't stepping out their comfort zone by putting out the shoes or whatever? They could have been someone that was homeless and now they're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I guess it still go back to the intent, and the situation. Yeah. Which one I'd rather watch? I don't know. I'm not really a big social media person, so it's very difficult. And I don't really watch TV like that unless I'm washing clothes and folding them. And so, like, I think it, like I said, it's based on intent, based on the situation. I don't know anybody's background or whatever. I just think I commend anybody that goes out there and step out of their comfort zone and show the world, they accept themselves and able to just post like, this is who I am, and comfortable with it. I think that's the biggest thing of being confident. Also being able people to actually accept other people that's different, because everybody are not the same. Whether you have you have just your challenges or your difficult deformities, or where it was a disease. Like everybody has something that they have to overcome. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's overcoming a certain situation. It's all commended.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah. I guess it's like I said, intent. Like you said, like y'all said, intent. I think that's key. Can we tell the intent though?
Well, I don't. The second question that you asked, I wouldn't go with intent. For me, my side, I wouldn't go with intent, because the way you asked the question was, do we think that it's right that somebody have a channel where they're talking about these new shoes they got, or would we rather see a story about a 24-inch, 26-year-old woman that has a certain disease?
28. Huh? She was 28.
She was 20. Okay, so a 24-inch, 28-year-old woman that has a disease, right? That it's neither wrong nor right, because I look at it like this: if I'm a person that wants to learn how to get rich quick, or how to get rich, or what's that life like to get rich, and if I want to watch somebody that is talking about how they went into crypto, they bought this Lambo, they got this house, they're going for the other house or whatever, then that's the kind of stuff that I want to watch. And that person that's putting it out there is not wrong for doing that. If I'm a person that is more concerned with being grateful and thankful for who I am, and wondering about other people that may be suffering in life, or I'm looking for people that I might be able to help because I'm in a fortunate position, I might be watching somebody that has a disease or a deformity or a life-threatening illness, and I might want to know about that. So none of them are wrong. It's, in my opinion, I just think that it depends on where your focus is. So in this one, instead of intent, I would say your focus. Right?
Because the focus on the person watching?
With because you asked me if it was right, right? Like that's the question that you posed. So if you're asking me, I would be like, well, it depends on my focus. If my focus is about learning about basketball and everything related to that, then I'm going to be rooting for and looking for, right? And reposting all these things related to basketball. Right. And I'm not going to care about somebody that's talking about makeup. Right. You get what I mean? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they will. Who knows?
Right.
But you get what I'm saying? So it just depends on your focus, I think. So I don't think any of it is wrong.
Your interest. Yeah. This is pretty much what you're interested
in. Which is why they
that's why they have it out there.
Well, this is why Google is what Google is, and Facebook, Meta, is what Meta is, because they are taking and tracking all of your communication and information and things that you search and things that you email about and things that you talk about in Messenger and WhatsApp. Don't get me on this fucking. Hey, bro, I know, man. You know what I'm saying? So like this is what it does. So it's like, and that's when they gather all this information. Now they know what your is, your focus. You get me? Yeah. So it's like this kind of thing. So I think that's what it boils down to. My 2 cents. I don't know. So
okay. Yeah, because we were watching the show, and then when you backed out, I saw the dude that's like a real life kin, and I'm like, who? Right. Like, you know, so that's why that's what brought the question.
I saw that. Yeah.
I'm just like,
and some people want to do maybe some of them have got like they've done the plastic surgery. We saw one on there. I think this lady, she was from Sweden. And she had like supposedly one of the biggest butts in the world, but she had it because she keeps getting all these butt jobs and injections, right? And so, and I think the way they had it was like she went on this date or whatever, and the guy was like, oh, yeah, like I didn't expect all of that, you know, like whatever. But somebody that is into that and they're like, that's what I want to do. I'm not judging them, but that's what they're going to look for. Right. So that guy that was on that thumbnail that was going to play next, which I'm glad we backed out, which is the human Ken doll, right? And other things like it. Like I think it was just saw one with some colors. One girl yellow, one girl wearing pink.
Monochromatic.
Right?
Yeah.
I saw one the other day. We actually watched it. It was saying the girl, she had rainbow colors. And she's all about everything rainbow. She's a mother. She's married. She has a normal life, but she just likes to wear rainbow colors. She did a photo shoot for something out of the UK where it's like all about women and women doing whatever. I don't know the details, so I don't want to disrespect what she's doing, but it was something where a magazine saw enough in whatever she's doing in her regular life to come and do a photo shoot for her. And they came all the way from the UK. She's in the US, right? So that's what they did. And it's like, all right, but it was all about colors, like the photo shoot that she did, colorful umbrella and posing, and like it was just whatever, and that's her thing. So are we really gonna
shout out to the internet, man, for just being able to connect us and bring these people into our homes and stuff like that, and
everyday people.
Yeah, man. You know, so that's what's up, man. Traveling the world and just seeing the differences, even traveling within your own country and seeing the differences of people, and I can respect that.
Do y'all think that things are changing now, like to the point where it's like it's too much when it comes to this exposure that people have, or the how easy it is for us to be exposed to them? Do you think it's changing some of us as adults or maybe even children? Do you think that it's bad for society, those that are receiving all this information?
No, I go back what Mel was saying. It just may give someone the confidence to be like, man, this person here has the same thing I have. Oh man, let me get out there and not stop. Let me stop hiding. Let me stop.
Or this person is out like there and this is what they were going through. I don't even have this. I need to get out there. You know what I'm saying? Like it gives people confidence. Yeah. I think like you said, it's your focus. It depends on your interest. It depends on, I mean, you can gain anything. You can gain positivity from anything.
But you don't think? I mean, there's obviously. I think there will be negative things that can come from it too.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
like what? Like
if you see somebody on there that is utilizing steroids because they're guy with the biggest biceps or whatever, and this, and that's what he's doing, and you got some young footballers in school that are watching, and they're like, oh, that's what I need. I need to get stronger. I need to be able to do this. I want to go to that college. I wanted to, and you know what I'm saying? So like there could be a negative impact there because they see this person doing it. They're not truly understanding what the impact is, right? Like, yeah, there can be some things that will affect you physically that are visible, like the acne on the back, the rage from doing certain things like that or whatever. But you're not going to see that in a video that's been curated for social media, YouTube, or other various parts of the internet. They just see the glory part. It's no different than social media. Right. You don't see do you see anybody going on the internet aside from memes, right? Do you see anybody going on the internet posting an argument with their significant other? Do you see that? You get what I'm saying?
But let somebody catch it off guard.
Okay, yeah. And then what do they call it when that happens? They give it one word. What's it called? It leaked. It leaked. The video leaked. The video leaked because I think it was Danny Lay. Wasn't that something that happened? The video, Danny Lay, or they went live? No, they went live. Yeah. But usually when it's something unintentional, right? That's what it is. But even those situations, it wasn't like somebody was trying to like glorify that. That was a certain person trying to say, look, I'm not doing anything. Let me go on live. So I got thousands of witnesses for this. Right. Which makes that even worse almost. You know, like it's like I ain't got no friends around me at the moment. Let me go on the internet and let everybody see. So I got somebody on my side type of thing. And that's bad in a whole nother. But yeah.
To piggyback what you were saying, might be piggyback, I don't know. But I think with that first example, the steroids, that example, I think it just challenges your mentorship because you can mentor that young person but he or she is watching this stuff online. So it's almost kind of like, okay, do I have to tighten up my mentorship and be like, nah, that's not the way you go? Or, or is that person like, dang, nah, I want to do that. F my mentor.
But the odds are if you are lucky enough to have a mentor, they're not going to know.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be mentor, but like the football player.
But what I'm saying is they're not going to know.
They will look up to the coach more than that YouTube video, right?
But they're not going to know. That's what I'm saying.
A person tell them.
Yeah, a person that might be in school, whether it be grade school or university level, if they are taking steroids, first off, it's illegal. So they're not going to, hey, coach, I got to go to the bathroom real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not going to happen. So they're not going to tell them. So that coach is going to be none the wiser when it comes to that individual and what they might be taking, if they are taking anything. Now, they may be able to look at signs. Like I said, they take off their shirt, their shoulder pads in the locker room. Coach walks by, he sees Acne Mountain on his back. He's got a little bit more rage. You remember the movie Any Given Sunday?
Was it Any Given Sunday?
No, it was
Any Given Sunday.
The program.
The program also, TV show. Yeah. But still, same thing. Same thing. It was that. Any Given Sunday was like that too. The white boy with the snake.
I don't remember.
You remember the big white boy? He had the black paint on his face.
Yeah.
No, not the snake, the alligator. He came in the locker room and threw the alligator in. Tell me what's that wrong?
I think every football movie has one person that's
I'm about to say, hold on.
What? You know what I was gonna say?
Every football player took some steroids.
Oh no! I think every football movie.
I was like,
going back to what you said, I guess the negative would be you can't police it because I can be secretly watching stuff in my apartment.
You can police it because you can test regularly.
No, I'm talking about watching, like exposure. Seeing what you're watching. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't, like these. They'll watch it, on their phone in the bathroom or something, or in their bedroom, and I won't.
That's why I said I don't know if it was during the episode or one of our talks before, but that's why I told you I believe it's going to come to a point where the internet is going to be censored, no different than going to the movie theater. It's coming. You're going to have to pay, and there's going to be censored. It's everything is going to the internet. Remember, this is new. Television has been out for how many years? Radio has been out for how many years? The internet is new. Look, I went in the military in 97. Like, it was just popping then. I think I had my first computer in 2000. It's only 2022. How long we been watching TV? How long have the networks had control over the information and how it flowed? Granted, television is way different. You have to have a production studio. You know what I mean? There's certain rights and legal things and whatever that are in place, and you can't put out the content as quickly as the internet. The internet, instantly, information can go up. Instantly. Right now, we could be recording this and hit send and do no edits and put it online. But that's not how we do things at Miancore Productions. That's what we could do, right? So, but it's so easy. But when they finally get a grasp on it, watch the track record.
Why haven't they gotten a grasp on it now, though?
How long has weed been around?
I don't think you can say that on air.
What are you talking about? I can't say what on air.
I went on one of my social media platforms yesterday, and they told me a message that I took. I said weed in a message, and they took it out, and they were like, "Oh, it violates our blah 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 blah." So I don't know, but go ahead, ask your question.
Really?
Yeah. I just happened to just be on the app, and I was like, I ended up hitting something.
You talking about like Instagram?
Yeah,
or like
I hit something, and it was like your deleted messages. And I'm just like, deleted messages. And it was, I looked, I was like, damn, I broke that.
I think that if we're having a conversation, like, I don't think that it's, and my intent behind what I'm saying is not that. But my point is, weed has been around for how long, right? And we don't know exactly. I don't know when they first discovered weed. But my point is, when the government found a way to stronghold it and put it in line, then they started to legalize it, right? When the government finds a way to put their arms around the internet and be able to control the way the information flows through it, how quickly, who it goes to, you mean to tell me they're not going to jump on that as well?
Some countries already do that, right?
Some countries do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
I guess
some countries block apps and things like this and access to certain things. So yes, you're right.
But then certain countries would be like, that's violating our citizens' rights or something. Like, I don't know.
Depends on the country. Now that I won't get into the political part, but it is true. Some countries are already doing that. Okay, but I'm speaking about this from the U.S. side, right?
No, they're not gonna do it.
So we don't. But you don't think they will?
No.
You don't think we'll ever? You don't think that the U.S. will ever try to control the internet, the flow of information, and try to charge you in the process?
You said a key word, try. Okay. You didn't say will. So I think they will try, but they ain't gonna succeed. I mean, remember that year when all the social media platforms went black? Wikipedia went black, Facebook went black, everything went black, and everyone had a cow because they couldn't get on anything. Literally, every time you went on the social media, it was a black screen. It was just for one day. I think they all came together to protest something about. Right. I think President Obama did something, neutrality or something like that, net neutrality. So they were like, okay, we're gonna show y'all what it is to have no internet.
The reason that I say try though, right, is because, like I said again, the internet is very new. When we're talking about ways that information is being transferred, the internet is very new. So the moment somebody comes in and tries to block this, block that, prevent this, prevent that, the internet is so new and there's so many other ways, gateways to get around things, people will continue to find ways to access information. You see what I'm saying? So not saying that they can't do it, but they will get to a point where they block this, block that, limit this, control that, charge on this, but then there's ways to get it for free. For example, if you go out of the US and you try to watch television shows on the Hulu network, right? Disney Plus, Discovery Plus,
right?
Netflix, they do charge you. They were able to do it. They did it. They didn't try, they did it, right? And then they had content. And then they said, if you live in this region, you can only see this kind of content. If you live in that region, you can only see that kind of content. And what do people do? They access through a VPN. And that VPN put them in a certain place. And then they were able to see. So you might be in France, but utilize VPN and you're able to see everything that's on the USA Netflix. Right. And you're in Germany and you can access the VPN and you can see everything on the Canadian network. So this is why I say try. It's so new, they're not able to actually control it all right now, but they're going to try. Now, that what I'm talking about with Netflix isn't like the government stepping in and doing something as far as that goes, but it is showing where they're going to be able to limit things, because before the internet was wide open. Before the internet was wide open, you just go. There was no blockages. It was just wide open.
Right.
People were still learning. We're talking like the late 90s, early 2000s. It was just wide open, right? At the most, you might have like you need to sign up for a membership for something. Yeah. And even then, when you have that now, there's still ways that people circumvent that. It is what it is.
I think they know about the ways around it. I honestly, I think they'll just hike up the price. That's the only way they'll probably just. Now you paying $300 for 2 gigs of speed, probably, or I don't know, but I think they'll figure out like, man, let's just hit them in the pockets, because they know we need it. They know we're used to it. They know we rely on it. Just raise up the price. That's what I think they'll end up doing versus trying to control.
I don't know. I'm just listening right now.
You think about that popcorn.
Shout out to the popcorn.
Right.
Popcorn.
Shout out to the popcorn.
I don't know, man. I think, that discussion is tricky to have, man, because a lot of people on the net, and a lot of people probably just don't care.
Like, what you mean is tricky to have?
Because a lot of people on the net, like a lot of people on the internet, and they don't know the ins and outs of it. They just say, hey, I just go on www. It pops up, boom. Like you said, sometimes it's a free thing. They don't know that they are the product, so yeah, I think people just living on the net, chilling. And they're not thinking about that. And that's why the government and businesses can hike up the price. Ain't nobody gonna know. Because everybody's dancing.
What you mean ain't nobody gonna know?
Chilling.
You gonna know when you see that bill?
Oh, man.
What are you talking about? Ain't nobody gonna know?
I mean,
they gonna get into your account.
But think about the cord cutters who start using Fire Sticks and stuff like that. So now they don't rely on the cable box. They hike up that internet, man. You still need the internet. You can't use your Fire Stick without the internet. So you gonna steal it from your neighbor?
Or they just sell bundles where you gotta have cable.
This guy's funny.
I'm telling you, man. They hitting you in the pocket, and we don't even know. So
and they make it more expensive when you don't want to get that bundle.
Oh
yeah.
So right. It's they chilling, man. They chilling. They know we need it.
I just the internet. Nah, we don't sell it.
I do that.
I mean, I think they only give you the internet.
But it's more expensive.
That's what I'm saying.
It's more expensive.
Yeah, because they know a lot of people are doing the cord cutting. So they're like, okay, we just hit you on the pocket. Because we know you need the internet. You can't operate that Fire Stick without the internet. So pay up.
My recommendation is go with the NVIDIA Shield, but that should
NVIDIA Shield need to send a check for that shout out.
I can bleep it out. You know what I'm saying? It's fine.
Because I think Diddy did that once, man. Diddy making a band, he used to block out a lot of stuff. He'd be like, y'all want me to unblock this? Send me the check. I'm like, damn, that was impressive. You know?
But that's Diddy.
That's true.
It's foul.
That's true.
I'm saying.
But that's the thing, though, man. Advertising dollars, man. That's where it's at.
Yeah, it is.
You have a platform. You have the followers. You have the people.
We have
influencers.
We want. I think they dying out.
What?
Influencers and stuff.
No, they're just coming in a different way. They're coming in a different way. It's not so much about influencing anymore. It's about having those sponsorships. You know what I'm saying? And then they're influenced by that. You know what I mean? So like they're doing like a lot of the reviews and things of that nature. So for example, a podcast, but then in the bottom of the podcast, like they have affiliate links, and the affiliate links are to everything that appears in the podcast. Whether you're wearing a name brand something, you've got a certain piece of digital equipment, you're talking on other digital equipment. You know what I'm saying? Things are being held by certain equipment, and you got the links down there, and they end up getting an affiliate with them. And then if anybody clicks those links and buy, they get a certain percentage from that. They didn't have to say a single word about anything that they're using in the podcast. Right. That's how it works.
I heard now it's not even about followers anymore. It's about engagement. So like as long as you on that app doing that consistently, you'll get a sponsor. You'll get someone that's gonna be like.
Well, I'm not gonna say that. That sounds like a guarantee, but it is about engagement. That's why, like on Instagram, it's probably a lot better when people go through and they're adding more pictures to a single post, because if somebody gets on a particular post of yours and they swipe to the next picture and swipe to the next picture and swipe to the next, this is the engagement. This is the time that's spent on that post. And the more time that's spent on your posts with an S, that gets you closer to being on the explore page or whatever, because Instagram sees they're looking at Kingsley's post. Let's get this guy up. This is how the algorithms are set. As of right now, this is what, February 2022. It'll probably change, but that's what it is right now, right? So this is how they look at it. But yeah, engagement is it. Clicks, time spent. YouTube is all about how long they're on. If you come on an hour podcast and you watch it for 10 minutes, 15 minutes versus 35 minutes to 45 minutes or the whole hour, that's longer engagement. That's what you want. You want those hours being watched. So I think we have to have you have to even 4,000 hours or something like that, 5,000 hours to be able to monetize on YouTube.
You could be doing something. I think we're almost
there. I need to check. We're almost there. Yep.
So when it comes
second season, go ahead.
When it comes to your kids and stuff and all this talk about internet and where it's headed, do you have any concerns or worries about? Because you have young kids, man. I mean, it's only gonna go. What can we say about the internet? It's only gonna get worse.
Get worse.
Or it's just going to be a lot of exposure. Like what we were watching, would you let your kids watch?
Yeah. I I think, like I said, it
depends
on
a learning tool. Teaching.
It's a learning tool. We'll watch it together. They have access to YouTube, but it's under my name, so I get to see everything they watch.
Okay.
Because you go through the history, and so I'm always on it. YouTube, looking through the history. Same thing with Netflix. We have like they don't get their iPads during the week because they at school, and so we try to keep them busy. When they get home from school, they got to go outside.
You still have them go outside. That's what's up.
Yeah, they got to be engaged. Like they can't, like, we don't even have a game system. Like there's no PlayStation at the house. There's none of that.
But that's good though.
You know what I'm saying? Like they use their iPads, but we also have no tech days. Like during the week, we have a no tech day. Like it's your day to be creative. Paint, creative, draw, color, build with your Legos.
Are y'all adopting?
So we adopt.
Talk to him.
So we have our days. So like our kids really just like my oldest, she really big on like building. Like she can build like 1,000-piece Legos in like a day. Like she's really into it. And so my youngest ones, we really didn't buy them like the Legos that you have to build. We just gave them a box and they will build their own things. My son, he'll build an alligator. Like it looks like an alligator. Like he puts them together and make it look like, and they build like, they're kids. So, they're creative. So they build in condominiums, they build in airports, and they'll tell you like, this is an airport. They built the high rise, they built the loft. Wow. And this is the things that they're saying that they're building. And so we just kind of keep their mind engaged and keep them busy and being active as well.
I got a question for you then.
Yeah. And so we don't really worry about like the internet and stuff like that. They don't have a lot of leisure time to actually just play on the internet. Yeah. And when they do, it's normally, and so we only have one TV in the house. And so it's in the front. And so you watch TV, you're going to watch in the front. So anybody that walk past, see what you're watching. You get to hear it. And then we in the front too. So, we have time. We don't really watch TV like that. So if they actually watching TV, it's usually things that they're into. So like they like dancing, they like singing, they like if they playing like a certain game, they watching like, okay, I'm playing this game. How do I get to the next level? So we just watching that, and it's not for a long time. So like we have a cutoff time too for iPads, even during the weekend. So like they have to do certain things before they can get on the iPad.
Right.
Oh no, it's okay. I'll stay orphan. I got too many edits to do, man. I can't. You taking away my.
The question I had: what advice do you have for like the parents or single parents that they want to get their kids off the internet? They want to stop giving them the iPad, and like, what advice do you have for them to just
detox
be like?
them.
Yeah, I was about to say,
how would you do it?
Stop.
That's
Detox
hard though, because
Take it.
think about single parents who are like, I got to cook, I got to clean, I did. You go to iPad, do what you got to do.
It's the scheduling, bro. It's really the scheduling. Like you
Do you think it's better as single versus double parents?
I think it's difficult depending on your situation, because you can be 2-parent household, but y'all both work like crazy.
Isn't it more about the village though? I mean, if you're a single parent, you know what I mean, and the same way that we network as grown folks to do the things that we need to do, right? Not that I'm trying to simplify, but I look at it the same way. As a parent, if you are a single parent, you're networking, whether it be with close family that's around,
but you do it for both, because even we were
but I'm saying, but you said single specifically.
He's saying
right?
what's different,
but.
Yeah, so I asked two different questions. I was just like, does he have the advice for parents or single parents? And then I asked you, is there a difference if it's like a married couple and a single parent?
It's depending on, you definitely gonna have the village. So like when we lived in Detroit, like our schedule was off, so we couldn't pick up my daughter. And so Mama Karen would pick my stepmom, she would pick up my daughter. But we already had rules, and she kept the rules that we had for her. And so when she got home, she did her homework. She wasn't on the internet. She only could watch certain shows. You know what I'm saying? If she was on an iPad, majority of iPads is like fun games, like fun learning games. So they only really have like
it's an oxymoron.
and it's based on, you gotta remember, like you set that tone, like that first 5 to 7 years is basically how you set your kids' routines. And after that, if anything that you want to set after that, you got to just be consistent with it. And so our first 5 years, we focus on learning. We make learning fun. And so they didn't watch. So, you know, you think like they only had certain shows they could watch, and it was all learning games. And I remember like my daughter was watching a show, and it was like the character did a lot of whining. And then I noticed my daughter started whining. And that's when it triggered, like, you can't just watch anything. And so after that, when we had our second kid, wow, she only watched nursery rhymes. She only watched educational shows. Like they had to be teaching something. And so after that, she wasn't watching nothing else.
Father of the year. We're gonna get a soundtrack next time we introduce Mel on the joint. It's gonna be like this. I can't go anywhere.
But no, I mean that's good though, right?
Nah, it is good.
But like, what's the
welcome to the show. To my immediate left is my man Kingsley, and across the couch is LeVar Burton. Let's do it. What's good?
I was just looking his stuff up yesterday.
Yeah.
Why you looking at me
you
like
gotta
that?
be engaged.
I thought he was about to hit me. I'm like,
being in sync and stuff. Because I was just looking up LeVar Burton yesterday.
LeVar Burton that was one of my favorite people growing up. Reading Rainbow was it. I'm just saying, anyway.
So the question I was going to ask was, what's your final harvest from planting all of this good seed? Like, what do you hope for? Like when they're 30, they keep it going or build wealth? What?
Yeah, so like
create something that will generate wealth? What?
Yeah, so I think for me, my ultimate goal is, you know, as a parent, you literally teaching them to be on their own, to be independent. And so we sat down and just kind of did like a plan. Like, what do we want our kids to have when they walk out our house after the end of 12th grade? And so that's what we focus on. You know what I'm saying? And we might add some things. So like they have to learn a second language. It's guaranteed. Like you're going to learn a second language and you're actually going to learn two. So you're going to learn Arabic and you're going to learn Spanish. And so we kind of.
What about Japanese? Why are you hating?
I'm not hating.
What about Japanese?
Well, because Spanish, because they're being, we live in Houston.
Okay, but what about Japanese?
They can learn that on their own.
Send the invoice. Listen, send the invoice to Mel because you know Japanese.
Yeah.
He
said, come on, man.
And so it's like certain things.
Bring them to the studio.
So we have like certain things that they have to learn before, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
the money in the family.
Right.
Look at this thing.
I know, I believe, because we already talked about doing like they gotta learn the language. They gotta learn some type of mixed martial art.
The creative show, and
they're gonna do that.
Yeah,
and
we shouldn't say nothing about it.
Not yet.
No.
Yeah. And so like, and then like, you know, educating them on, you know, foundational stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like we're really big on scheduling. We're really big on tools on how to keep a schedule. And so we do checklists. So we teach them like the checklist. Mm-hmm. And so we kind of just organize them in order so they can know, like being independent, like, okay, I need to do this, and this. And then that way they get situated, because an organized and disciplined kid is, you know they'll be with the same thing, won't say on their own.
Let me ask you this, and it's just a general curious question. Y'all know how I am.
Yeah.
How do you make sure you pressure check them, like they don't feel too much pressure and they just be like, because my first wake up call going to college, and seeing like kids of doctors and lawyers and judges acting a plumb fool, I'm like, your parents are together. So how do you pressure check your kids to make sure that they don't feel the pressure?
That's a loaded question. Yeah.
No, let me clean it up. Let me clean it up. No.
I don't mean
because I was hesitant to ask. I want to clean it up.
No, that's not what I mean. What I'm saying is like there are so many different scenarios. That they could be in. Yeah. Like I don't think there's gonna be like one answer. What he's gonna say could be different from what I would say or a listener would say, or if you have multiple.
But it was
kids.
Personal for him though.
Yeah. So like for me,
not in general.
So like for my oldest is 11, so I'm not finna pressure her on.
And I'm not saying what you're doing is pressure.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like I'm not. It's certain. You know your kid, and so you put on them. So as you know your kid, you learn your kid, you study your kids. Like it's times that my kids are just playing and I'm just watching them. Because I'm learning them. I learn them like what they're doing, how they respond to different things, because I'm teaching them. And so my oldest, I can't fuss at her. Like I can't be like, I have to be more calm, because if I roar at her, she already knows, she shuts down. Out, yeah. And so I'm calm to her, but you know, she goes to gymnastics and the coaches is like, you know, how our coaches are, you know, when we growing up, they're roar, and we focus on what you're there for. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like everything's always been like we kind of just talk. We have conversations. And so like I'm teaching her to set timers, but I do it like, all right, I'm about to go downstairs and finish my work. 3:30, you know, set your timer for 3:30 so that way you can get dressed for gymnastics. She set the timer. And so it's kind of like, it's just natural. And so we've done it for so long. She just and we have a calendar in our kitchen. So she goes to the calendar. Oh, I got practice today. And so she just set her timer on her own. And so they just grow into it because they get used to you doing it. Then they just do it. And you reward them. Like, so
you kind of let them be more independent in what they have to do to make sure that you're not pressuring, like they not you, but they're not feeling like, oh my God, right. I got, you know, because they go to school and people are watching these shows and they're like, oh, you ain't watched that? Yeah, man, you missing out. And they're like,
nah, we don't take it. We don't
flashbacks.
Yes, no. We let them watch stuff. Like we have like, so like in the morning, like I have my 5-year-old. I do it. She got a checklist. We go through the checklist. Like before you get on your iPad, you got to do this, this, and this, and we go through it. And she like, okay, and then she goes through them like on her own independently as a 5-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Because she sees her sister, and so like we just set goals. We said. We talk to them about like their importance. Like you, the oldest, you are the example they see. And then the middle, you are the example he see. And then the youngest, you are going to be the protector just like daddy is. And so we constantly talk to them.
I think that when we, what about me?
Like, how was it?
I was about to say, I think that this is something where it deserves more attention. Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that maybe on the he said, she said side, you know, whatever, it's something to be discussed. So, but
can't wait to watch that episode.
What I was trying to say was when I said, I know you were asking him specifically, but what I was trying to say was like, and speaking for Mel, but not speaking for you, but just saying like, I know for a fact it can't be exactly the same for each child. Yeah. Right? You get what I'm saying? Like he has three distinct individuals. And they are some individuals. Woo! They are some individuals. Good God. Yeah. I mean, in the most beautiful way. Like them children, mwah, 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 3 kisses to you. But like they're individuals. So I know that his answer couldn't have been the same. So that's what I was trying to say. Like I was about to say, like, for the 3 that he has, it's gonna be different. Yeah. It's gonna be different in the situation for each one. So I just didn't want to
where they are and their development. Yeah. All that plays important.
Yeah, that's things that may have happened, ways that they learn, ways that they don't, ways they remember, like everything. And even in that one child, there's going to be various ways that you handle various different things. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I was getting at. That's what I was trying to say.
So true. It's so true.
So I mean, I would assume like if you're dealing with one child and you have this way of like helping this child to remember things or to do things, it may be different when you're helping. It's a different approach when it comes to study. It's a different approach when it comes to being responsible when it comes to going to sports. It's a different approach when it comes to how she deals with her friends. It's a different approach when how she deals with her brothers and sisters. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like you may not be able to do all the same. So even in one child, you got 12 different ways that you have to approach how you guide, how you lead, how you parent. And that's what I was trying to say. Like I was going to say like,
I want you thinking I'm saying what you're doing.
No. It wasn't like that. No, what we're saying is like, he may have 64 different methods that he uses between 3 children.
It is.
Likewise,
it's true.
But you see what I'm saying? And likewise, people watching that might have more kids than him, or maybe a child is a bit more difficult. They may have 80-something different methods that they use for one child. You get what I mean? Yeah. So I was like, I didn't want the question to be asked and then somebody be like watching and they think, oh, that's how you do it. Yeah. Which if they're a parent, I don't think that they would. No,
every kid is different. And even like how you discipline the kid, how you address them kids.
You're a teacher.
Because pressure.
You're a teacher. It's the same. It's the same way. Thing. You have a classroom with 25 students. Yeah.
But he thinking like they all come from the same household, same parents. Well, how much would they be the same?
Right.
No,
they have certain things that are alike, but like my oldest, she has her own different personality, her own different way of doing things. My middle child, she have her own way of doing things. How I encourage her is different from how I encourage my oldest one, different from how I encourage my son. You know what I'm saying? And so
How you encourage the youngest one not to beat me up? That hurts.
Nah, right now he needs to do that. He needs to do that. Like, yeah, so you just kind of you have to literally study your kids, learn your kids, know your kids, watch your kids.
Because when I said pressure, I was talking in the form. You know, most cultures they're like
tiger moms and stuff like that.
No, study. No TV, no playing outside. And it's just like
tiger moms, right?
Yeah,
you know, so like. And then those kids tend to break, and I guess it's just how you do it.
It's over time, man. I've learned. Like I was reading this book called Atomic Habits, and you like the 1% of change over time will actually benefit the kids. So 15 minutes extra of reading, 15 minutes of extra doing a little work. We just teach them like you want, if you want anything extra, you have to do a little extra. You know what I'm saying? And so it's up to them. Like
is it just time though? Like because
No, it's not time.
From my experience, right? I would say it might be time, but it's also culture. Because you got to remember, in America, we go to school for like 7-8 hours. And that's it. You're done. People got part-time jobs. They're playing sports. They're doing whatever. If you go somewhere like South Korea, they're in school for like 10, 11 hours a day. We're talking like they going in like 8 o'clock. They getting out at like 4 or 5. They break for like 2 hours. They come back for like another 2 hours. China, they're in school for almost 12 hours. Right. Some school, grade school, they don't finish. Like they have a break in the day. It's a longer day. And they're not done until 11 o'clock midnight.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So like a part of their culture is study. So it's not a thing where it's like, well, I've got to convince my child to get in there and read Curious George. No, they're already doing it. And they're probably speaking 2 languages as they do it, mostly English and then whatever their native tongue is. So I think culture plays a big part in it too. You know,
because I mean,
but yo, let's go ahead and cut because we'll go. Huh?
Oh, we gonna cut?
Yeah,
you know, wait.
Whoa, Nelly! Hey,
he was in his groove. Yeah, he was in his groove, man.
No, honestly, this is my groove. I was telling some people that last night. I was like, man, that episode last night
we
was
can groove
really
into
good.
Another episode. We're recognizing. But you know, we have minutes that we have to, you know what I'm saying? We can't hold
a phone plan now?
You the one know.
That was a phone plan.
But you the one.
There you go, Joe.
We got minutes.
Look, you the one know, right? You gotta receive information in like it's 20, 25 minute segments. Take a break. We can't be putting out no hour and a half and expect people to sit down and listen.
Yeah,
we're
already dealing with short attention span here.
So anyway, let me close this out then, man. I don't even know what we were supposed to be talking about today. It sounded like what we did yesterday. It was supposed to be
stress.
I knew what we were supposed to be, but I'm saying I don't know what we were supposed to be talking about. Being the fact that we talked about what we talked about. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it. Listen, it was good. It was good conversation.
Really good, man.
But listen, to my immediate left is the brother Kingsley. Across the couch is LeVar Burton. I mean, Jamel Settles.
What? Hey, he put my whole government day. I just found out yesterday. Oh, really? Yeah. I thought it was Mel. And then you said it yesterday. I was like, yeah.
My bad. I mean,
it's cool. My bad. I ain't heard that name in so long.
Wow.
I mean, you only missing the jaw.
Yeah, I am missing the jaw.
I gotta share this story.
Man,
please.
Let's do an outtake.
No.
Let's do an outtake. Let me close out.
It's about names.
Okay. Let me close out. We'll do an outtake and then we'll add it after this and we'll put it in an outtake clip. Can we do that? Yeah. All right, so listen, to my immediate left. Can I please? To my immediate left, I got my brother Kingsley, and across the couch, I got the brother Mel. I am Omega, and this is Diverse Clarity. This is where we have those thought-provoking conversations about things that matter and some that don't. We appreciate all of y'all listening. We know we went over a little bit, but if you're still here, we love you, and if you're not, we still love you. As my girl would say, I love you anyway. All right, we'll catch y'all next episode.
Peace.